What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Commander deck tech. This one is Urza Chief Artificer. This is the updated version. I did the initial build back a month and a half ago. Yeah, probably about a month ago. So how this came about, guys, this Chief Artificer was actually a pre-con. I got it from a buddy for dirt cheap, probably 20 bucks. I think I paid for the pre-con from him, trying to get rid of it. I had a Kozilek the Great Distortion deck that was pretty close to the CEDH in my opinion. I forgot to do an updated version in that deck. I should have. Maybe I will see if I can't come across the list somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have it saved on my phone or something. But I had that deck and I got this from a buddy, and I took the two decks and I mashed them together to make a pretty strong deck in my opinion. What I'd imagine is the strongest deck in the arsenal of decks that I have currently. Now that's based on my own opinion. I'll leave that up to you. If you guys want to test these out, like always, link in the description box for the entire deck list so you guys can check it out. But Urza Chief Artificer, he is 3 white, blue, black, so 6 mana. Affinity for artifact creatures. Their spell costs 1 less to cast for each artifact creature you control. Artifact creatures you control have menace, and at the beginning of your end step, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Now, outside of the precon, I haven't looked at any other Chief Artificer decks, but I know I might be running probably more artifacts than most, but I'll leave that up for you guys to decide. This is the current build I'm running now. Obviously, there might be more builds to come, but we shall see. For right now, this is what I'm running and how I'm running it. So we got 26 artifacts. We got Arcane Signet, Azoria Signet, Basalt Monolith, Cranial Plating, Dimir Signet, Everflowing Chalice, Expedition Map, Forsaken Monument, Herald's Horn, Horizon Stone, Lightning Greaves, Liquid Metal Torque, Lotus Petal, Mirage Mirror, Mystic Forge, Quicksilver Amulets, Sevalence Anvil, Skull Clamp, Soul Ring, Staff of Domination, Mightstone Weakstone, Thought Vessel, Unwinding Clock, Urza's Incubator, and Warm Power Stone. Now, with Forsaken Monument, you can go infinite colorless mana with Basalt Monolith. Also, with the Mystic Forge here, you can look at the top card of your library at any time. You can cast artifacts and colorless spells from the top of your library. Pay 1 life, tap it, sack, and exile the top card. This, with the infinite mana with Basalt Monolith and Forsaken Monument, and the Battlethopter, is great. Or even Mystic Forge with the Battlethopter, because the Battlethopter gives your you can cast a colorless and artifact spells as if they had flash. So then you're pretty much casting stuff from the top of your deck at any time. And the infinite colorless mana definitely helps with that. But for the creatures, we got Alayla, Artful Provocateur. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. Great Skull Clamp targets. Where'd it go? Yep, great Skull Clamp targets with those 1/1s from Alayla. We got Baleful Strix. Bronze Guardian gives all your artifacts Ward 2, and its power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. Endbringer, we're running the big Eldrazi's in here. Endbringer obviously is not one of them, but Hit That Betrays, Junk Diver, Kozilek Butcher of Truth, Kozilek the Great Distortion. This was the other commander deck I had. I had a colorless Eldrazi deck with Kozilek the Great Distortion as the commander. Was probably my favorite deck we had for quite some time. Played it for 6-7 months just like that. Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter. Marionette Master. This card is great in here. Whenever an artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, target opponent loses life equal to Marionette Master's power. It also has Fabricate 3. So you can always put the 3+1/+1 counters on it. Make Marionette Master a 4/6. And then there's no reason why you can't just Skull Clamp a bunch of 1/1s and ping your opponent out. Or chump block with your artifacts, which is another thing. Mirror Battle Spear, Mirror Retriever, Noxious Gear Hulk, Ornithopter Paradise, Roaming Throne. Roaming Throne has a lot of usage in here. For triggered ability of another creature you control of the chosen type triggers an additional time. So if you play Roaming Throne, right, and you name Artificers, Urza's triggered ability will trigger twice. Marionette Master's triggered ability will trigger twice. And where is it? There's one more. Right here. Psi Master Thopterist. When you recast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 Thopter. So his triggered ability will trigger twice as well. So Psi Master Thopterist, make some 1/1s. Great with the Skull Clamp. Also great with Marionette Master, because when they die. Shimmer Mirror, another way to give your artifact spells flash. Steel Hellkite, Steel Overseer, because we are running quite a few artifact creatures and we make tons of artifact creature tokens. Stone Coil Serpent, great card in this deck. Surginger. Surginger, this card is underrated in this deck, I would say. It has Trample, Hexproof, and Haste as long as an opponent controls a Planeswalker. When another artifact you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Surginger and scry 1. You pay 2, sacrifice it, and you gain life equal to its power. So your artifact tokens hit the graveyard when they die. Even though they're tokens and they don't stay in the graveyard, they hit your graveyard before they fizzle. So that triggers Surginger. We got Teshar, Ancestor's Apostle. When you cast a historic spell, return target creature card with mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So Surginger, Steel Overseer, Shimmer Mirror, Birds of Paradise, like Mirror Retriever, your Walking Atlas, like you can even bring Psy back with it, Junk Diver, like there's lots of cards you can hit, the Baleful Strix, so there's lots of creatures you can bring back, and we're playing tons and tons and tons of historic spells, so no reason why Teshar can't get you summer cards with some stuff. Eldrazi Conscription, love this card, this card's great. The instance, we got Brainstorm, Counterspell, Psych Rift, Pongify, and Source Plowshares. Now I know what you're thinking, there's not a lot of draws in the instance, but let's see here, hang on. There's 7 ways to draw in this deck, so with the recurrence of the Teshar, you're good. It works out, it functions, it plays, it wins. We are running 4 sorceries. We got Austere Command, Diabolic Tutor, Invoke Despair, March of Progress, and Phyrexian Rebirth. And then 3 Planeswalkers, guys, Ugin the Spirit Dragon, Ugin the Ineffable, and Karn Liberated. This card has dropped in price so much. But yeah, 3 Planeswalkers. Guys, that is the deck. Let me know down below, what suggestions do you have for the deck? Is there cards that maybe I should run, maybe cards I should pull out? Let me know. Like always, the entire deck list is in the description box down below for you guys to check out. So make sure you check it out. Check out all the other deck techs I've done as well. There's tons and tons of deck techs. And I'll see you guys in the next video.